because we left stuff behind. Love Alexa.
No.
She can scream so loud.
How loud?
She can scream. You could hear her on both sides of the Missouri River.
The biggest in the world, the scariest, the weirdest, the strongest and the silliest, the bravest and the fearless.
Dear Dad, I like all the stories I heard, but my favorite ones are about the love Allison. Have you heard of Davy Crockett?
No.
He killed a bear when he was so young.
How young?
He was 3 years old.
The biggest in the world, the scariest, the weirdest, the strongest and the silliest, the bravest and the fearless.
Speaking of Davy Crockett, have you heard of the deal that he made with Mike Fink, saying that he couldn't scare his wife? his head. And then he hid in the bushes. And when Sally Ann Thunderin walked by, the alligator popped out of the bushes. But that Sally Ann Thunderin just took a toothpick that she used for cleaning her teeth and sliced the alligator head right off, taking some of Mike Faye's hair with it. She wasn't afraid of anything.
The biggest in the world, the scariest, the weirdest, the strongest and the silliest, the bravest and the fiercest.
Have you ever heard of Johnny Appleseed?
No.
He was the minute he was born, the rain stopped and the rainbow shined on an apple tree. He wanted to see what the world was like, so he went on a train and his mom and dad said goodbye. On the train, Mother Nature came up to Johnny Appleseed and said, plant trees all over the world. So Johnny Appleseed planted trees all over the world and he told the animals to help him. Then Johnny Appleseed picked an apple from one of the apple trees and ate it all up. Yum!
The biggest in the world, the scariest, the weirdest, the strongest and the silliest, the bravest and the fiercest.
Have you ever heard of Paul Bunyan?
No.
He was such a big baby.
How big?
He could fit into his father's clothes when he was only 1 week old. Have you ever heard of Katie Long?
No.
She grew a giant pumpkin.
How big?
As big as Daisy Blue Eye.
The biggest in the world, the scariest, the weirdest, the strongest and the silliest, the bravest and the fiercest.
Have you ever heard of Old Stormwell? He had to keep his boat in deep water because it was so big. Hey, put the map down. We're about to hit the sun and the moon. One day Old Stormwell decided to drive his boat through the English Channel, but it did not fit. Hey. Put soap on the side of the boat. And the ledges where the boat was are still covered in white soap.
The biggest in the world, the scariest, the weirdest, the strongest and the silliest, the bravest and the fiercest.
Have you ever heard of Pecos Bill? He was a cowboy who could ride anything.
Yeehaw!
One day he decided to ride a tornado.
This is hot!
He rode that tornado till it was nearly rained out. Then it rained out all the rain that was left in it. And then Pecos Bill fell off. That's what made the Death Valley.